Hello, my dear friends. Hello. My name is Alex, and today I will be happy to talk with you about life in America, how to be, what does it mean to be immigrants in the USA, and also I want to talk about my experience. And of course, I will compare my experience with experience of others, and at this moment, how I will do this, I will try to watch with you videos and example what others do uh, when they arrive into the USA, and also what is better to do, like their experience. But at the beginning, I will be happy if you will support. Just leave a like and subscribe to me. I appreciate this a lot. And I want to say special thank you to our moderators. You're wonderful. And yes, let's look at our comments. Yeah, at this moment, I see that we already have Rebecca Kimball, and it will be wonderful if you will say how good our sound is. And yes, I see your message. I'm so proud you said. I'm so, one moment, one wonderful moment. I'm so proud of my friend Alex. It is wonderful. Thank you. I'm proud of you. You're wonderful. And hello to Adrian. Hey, Alex, and everyone. I see your message. Hello, Lorian Praznovsky. Thank you for your donation a lot. I appreciate the support. Leslie Bedhead. What? Hello, sound is good. Thank you for saying this to me, Lori Lane. Thank you, I appreciate this a lot. Also, hi Alex, we have Sherlyn. I see your message. Hello to Bill. Hola, hola, it is Spanish. My typing and laptop isn't the best. It is okay, Rebecca. It is wonderful. The most important that, yeah, you're doing great, and thank you of course for this. I want to see this message. Hello for Alex from Christina, and new hairstyle. This hairstyle isn't new. I'm just yeah, it's me, yes. And today why I decided to talk about with you life as immigrant in America. Oh, yes, I'm Russian, it is obvious. I think you already guessed this. And at this moment, a lot of people live in Russia. I mean, they decided to leave Russia because of war, because of everything. And I'm one of these persons. And my life, my experience here quite fascinating because I have supporters, I have opportunity to continue studying English, and I have time for myself. It's how I was living in Russia. Right now I'm living in the USA, but much better because I don't have fear that I will be like something will happen with me because of my sexual orientation and my political views. But at this moment also I want to talk. I found one video what people should do first when they arrive into the USA, and I want to use this to watch this video with you and try to understand what is better for me to do first. Of course, I already did a lot of moments, and I'm trying, and I will do, and I will continue to do these things. Try to immerse myself into American culture. I want to be part of American culture. I wanted this before, and I want this now. And I see your message and super chat, Bill. Thank you for this. Bad hat is when it appears that your pillow made hair go up one side of head, down the other. One side, maybe yes, you keep talking about, I get it. Thank you, of course, for this. Thank you, of course, for your donation. And I want to see donation from Praznovsky. There was a message. Oh, I cannot, already cannot. Sorry. And yes, at this moment, of course, I know by myself already that I need, because I feel in this, what I need to do first steps when you arrive to the USA, when you already, it is important, of course, to receive work permission. You, in case if I will have opportunity to work officially, but also I believe one of the important things it is to do it is to start my life to create to go to English as second language, yes, and also go to one moment. Where is my papers? I prepared papers for us, and these papers I wanted to show you. I was working with them. One moment, don't lose me. It will take only 20 seconds. Yes. Hello to Steven. I'm happy to see you. Alex is cute. He's all right. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you a lot. Don't lose me. 1 minute. I will take my papers. Yeah. Yes. Today also because I was in immigration office center, and I will not show, of course, this information which I will say to you. It is public information, and there you can find different programs which are helping immigrants like I am. These programs can help you with clothing, with food, with dental stuff, dental issue, and everything like this. And they printed me in immigration center these papers, and it's quite interesting, fascinating that you can find opportunities to make example, like they said, example your teeth. Example, it doesn't mean that it will be absolutely free, but they definitely will huge discounts, or maybe sometimes it can be absolutely free, depends from programs. And here we are. They printed today for me different example. You can find English as second language. I was talking about this before. Just by tomorrow, I have plans to call to some these. I wanted to call today, but I started, to be honest, to play PlayStation, and because I have like opportunity to play PlayStation, I'm like, wow, yes, it is very cool, and that's what I want to do tomorrow. Just to call to different places. Example about health insurance, you can find it is open information. It's not something like secret. This organization are open. Example which you can find Prosper Health Coverage, Foundation Communities. There you can find affordable health insurance. Yes, and different programs. Also, you hear a lot of organizations I have. Wow, different flags are wonderful. Why don't they call it one moment, how to speak English? Is English as a second language really simple English? One moment, English as a second language, ESL, learn how to speak English. I don't know. It is learn how to speak English as a second language. It is because usually all people, it is logical. I don't know why they call it like this. It is. It's not. I am not thinking about this. I'm thinking more about program itself and how it's named. I wasn't thinking about this at all. And for me, as for learner, English as second language, it is logical. Example, if you're going to study Spanish as a second language, and you study Spanish, for you it will be logical. Because you are studying not only how to speak, also you're studying how to read, and also you're studying how to write, maybe. Yeah. And thank you for this, of course. Wow, so many messages. Have you learned any Spanish in Texas? I know. Hola. Yes. I know also amigo and buenas noches and buenos dias. These words I learned from detention center. That's all. That's what I know. Hola, buenas noches, buenos dias, and amigo. Hello, amigo. Hola, amigo. Or yes. Hello, Alice and Garlin. I'm happy to see you. And English is the global economic language. It is completely true. And I hope his fingernails are growing. Live. You're right. I hope to. And yes, that's example. Today for me it was quite interesting. I just was looking today for myself on these different programs. And example, you can find refugee services. And it is quite fascinating that must be a resident on Ferris Liberty of Montgomery countries. Some programs of course not working for me because yes, they for certain people, example for actors, for singers, example for creative persons. I cannot say that I'm so creative, and I'm just guy who is trying to be sometimes online and to show himself, sometimes to show his experience. I cannot say that it is so much creative you can find so many, yeah, but anyway, my English word, April 15th, there is another parade. I'm sure you would enjoy the art car parade. Oh, if it will be good to go and to do live stream, because I wasn't doing live streams for during long period of time outside, and that's why it will be fun. I know whoever's ranchers. What? I don't know what it means. Come on. Yeah. And that's very interesting that for me, wow, Alex, you should learn a bit more Spanish. It will come in useful, you know, the basics. Yeah, I don't know basics. I know only 5 words. I know only I'm hola. I like 3 words. It doesn't. It means nothing, because any language is difficult. Spanish is difficult too, and studying another language, I'm not ready for this at this moment, because I'm thinking that's like I'm immigrant. I'm a guy who run, how would say, escaped Russia, and I'm thinking that for me at this moment is more important to improve English. I'm concerned more about English than Spanish, because I want to achieve better level, and that's why at this moment it's only talks, but I believe these talks will be action. Example, tomorrow I have plans to call after immigration of center. They gave me this help, and they said if something you need, you have questions, I can call to my immigration officer and to ask something. Example, in people who immigrants like me in my situation, they have application. They have this application on phones, and you can download this for application, and it is, of course, you must have this, and there you can find different sources. These sources, it is different programs which you can use, including if you have questions about where you can find clothes, for free. You can find opportunities to take food there, and in different to use different programs. At this moment I feel that because I have your donations using programs for food, I think it will be not correct, because you're giving me donations and I'm spending this money on food. And also I think that using programs here, example, I can look programs for clothes, it will be also not correct, not right for me if I will use these programs, because you can find those people who need clothes more. At this moment, I had wish list. Why I had? Because I deleted at this moment. I closed wish list on Amazon, because at this moment I have all basics for job, for my, it's not job, for my hobby, for English, because and that's why I think it is. I will not use programs for clothes. I will not use these programs for food. I will not use programs where I can use money from the, not so much money, like 100, I don't know. You can ask a little bit money, but I will use one program, even two programs which I need to find the best one. It is about dental. I even three programs: dental programs for medical care, in health insurance. It is already to health insurance and medical, or and dental. It is different stuff. Yes. Oh, hello, Heather. I'm happy to see you. It is wonderful that you are here. And Alex, do you have any designated bike fund yet? I don't have any bike at this moment. Yes, maybe. Yeah, I closed my wish list. When I will need bike, I will maybe open. Yes, bike for bike, like. In Buy Me a Coffee, maybe I will make fundraising. Yes, Alex, I think Spanish is a language easier to learn than other languages. English is not easy, however, you did extremely well. Thank you, Christina, for your compliments. I believe that for native speakers who knows very well English, Spanish is much easier. I'm not native speaker in English, and I will mess with English and Spanish, because there you can find a lot of how to say, quite similar words. Look at my cup, please. Immediately. I'm already commanding. Sorry. Okay. No, sorry. Okay, my head hurts. What's happened? Healthcare system in America is very terrible. I don't know how terrible it is. At this moment, I will use these programs because I don't have huge incomes, and I don't have incomes at all because officially I don't have job for working. All money, donations, it's not counting. It's just and there are not so much donations, to be honest. I mean, there was moments, majority of things which I received, it was wish list from Amazon and wish list on Buy Me a Coffee, and that means that's majority of stuff which I received, which I could not afford by myself to buy these things. And at this moment, of course, I have main stuff. That's why I will not use programs for clothing. For food, I hope that yes, donations will be enough. I need maybe $600 per month on Subway, on sandwiches which I'm eating, and it's that's what I want to cover from YouTube. And also, if I will have things which I need from your donations, I will say this in future, and that's what I think. But I definitely, you said about health insurance. It is good if you have money. It is very good to have money. It is wonderful to have money, because you will feel yourself more how to say, confidence in some way that you can go and pay for something. In Russia, at this moment, I found very interesting thing. I will talk about everything. Example, in Russia, I always paid for things. I never used, no, I used cards, but majority of time I was using Apple Pay. this is quite simple. It is, and I forget for last years when I was using Apple Pay. I was using I had Samsung. You can just use this and pay online, just using your phone. And that's a very interesting moment that here in the USA I don't have social security number yet, and it means that I don't have opportunity to use Apple Pay just because we were thinking that what if my sponsors Heather will give me money to Apple cards, I don't know, and I will use this Apple Pay for paying my sandwiches in Subway. As a result, we found out that I cannot open Apple Pay because I don't have social security number. Voila. It is a very interesting moment that in Russia usually if you are creating a payment method, it means that you don't need ID or stuff like this for paying for like if you're using Apple Pay in Russia. But here I found out that people need ID just because it is helping from laundering money laundering, and it is protecting system. It is giving. That's why in Russia, in the USA, very strict rules, and that's why people cannot just like you cannot pay to have Apple Pay, and I mean without social security number here. Oops, without ID. Oops. It's very interesting. It's that's these details which I'm opening for myself. It is all about life of immigrant. It is all about what you don't have. For me, it is not a problem at all at this moment because I have support from my sponsors, and that's why it is important to sponsors in the USA. And yes, I see a message. Praznovsky. My parents will be married 60 years in October. My husband and I will be 33 years in October 13th. I'm very happy for you and I'm wishing you all of the best. Another thing which I want to share with you, here in the USA, you need ID and social security number for everything. And that's what I see. At this moment, yes, I don't have permission for job, but when I was in Russia, I was watching one video which I want to show to you today. And this video was talking about how pretty often people go into the USA and they working illegally. I knew one friend when I was in Russia. He's not friend, he's just, but anyway, he was working in Russia or in the USA legally. It was his choice and he doesn't know English. As a result, he started to hate the USA for all mistake he made in his life. Because studying English, it is your choice. It is very important. And that's why I think that for me, that's what I want to do. I wanted to do this before. First, number one, studying English as second language. Number two, it is to receive a driver license. I want to do this. Yeah. And maybe number one it is, but I don't have this order. What is the most important? I think it is, and I feel this, everything it is very important. Number three, it is immerse myself in Americanize myself more, to be part of American culture by watching videos about the USA, by creating videos about the USA, by going to events like Rodeo and etc. And by trying to understand American culture, and be part of American culture. And also, fourth thing, which I believe it is important, of course, to receive for me, official permission for job. In future, maybe after 7 months, 6 months, I hope I will receive this permission. It doesn't mean that I will go immediately to work, officially, but at least having, because my concern at first I want to go and to receive driver license. And I cannot to combine few things, like maximum two. Example, English and driver license, to receive driver license. And I think it is crucial in the USA to have driver license permission for driving, like a driver license, and to study for this. It can take for me 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, I don't know. But I believe it is like life saving, life changing to have driver license in the USA. It is everything. Your job can be completely connected with driving. You will not be able to do a lot of things. And for me especially, do you have a driver license? I don't have at this moment. Thank you for this question. Of course, I don't have at this moment. Idea, Alex, at a car show. Alex at a car show. It will be fun. I'm sure about this. It will be fun, definitely. But at this moment, also, I see that it will be. I hope that it will happen for during 1 year. A year, I will receive maybe 1 year, 2 months, and I will receive driver license, work permission, and I will go to study already something. At least, yes. I hope we don't get any more show. I'm tired of shoveling. I think it is quite early for me to have shows when I'm not on. But it's all about if you like this. I love to talk with you online. I love this a lot. I love to talk with you like hours, even every day. Yes, but sometimes you need time for yourself, of course. But anyway, it is always, I love to talk with you. Alex, I don't want, let's see this message from Integral Blinds. Alex, I don't want to depress you, but 33 years in gay years is equivalent to 55 straight years, so never admit to your real age, but deduct 33% and claim to be 22. Yes. To be honest, to be gay in 30 years, maybe you're right. People judging you. Also, people judge, like when you're 30 years old and you don't have apartment. I don't have driver license. I don't have a car. I don't have, if not apartment, my private house. I don't have a lot of things which people will judge you for who you are. Like people look, I don't have American education. I have Russian, but here it's not counted. And that means that my life without support of my sponsors, I'm quite limited. I don't have a huge choice. I don't have a lot of things. And that's why I think that some people will judge me for not having this or that. And same situation with about age. If we are talking about gays, about gay community, you can find people that can judge you. Like, you're 30 years old, I don't want to communicate with you because you're not so good gay for me, like, because your age, you're like 30, you're old. But I don't care about this kind of people. It means that we have different roads in life, and for me it is okay. If you, like, people don't want to communicate with you, I'm like, Why should be depressed about this? And I really don't care. If I care about only those people with whom I'm communicating every day about their opinion. And do you have any identification, my English world? Paula, thank you for this question. I want to show you this question to everyone. Yeah, at this moment I have some kind of identification, but this identification not allowing me to open PayPal, even pay Apple Pay, sorry. PayPal definitely it is bank system. I cannot open. I cannot open any bank account at this moment with my identification number, everything like this. Or yes, I can do nothing completely. And yes, that's what I'm talking about. A life of immigrants like me. At this moment, I have a lot of restrictions, not only restrictions, but I but it's so enjoyable also. I'm not complaining, I'm happy. I'm happy that I have opportunity to do what I can do, what I'm doing right now, to talk with you online. And I'm happy that yes, this process I'm starting to understand step by step that I can even receive right now health insurance and try to find, if not for free, but at least with some discount because of my status. I see message or donation, $5. Thank you, Bill, for this donation. I want to look at this, and ageism is stupid in any community. Ageism you can find in pretty well in China, I want to say to you, I want to tell to you, in any community, and really foolish, hypocritical in the LGBT community, but we humans are born fools. Yes, I completely agree with you, and that's why, of course, example, we can imagine such situation. I met one guy, gay guy, and he is younger than I am. He looks wonderful, beautiful for me, and I loved him. Just example. And what's happened next? We are communicating with I'm communicating with him, and he said to me, "You're too old for me. I cannot be with you." I'm like, I will be shocked if I will meet this person in real life, and this guy will say to me this, will tell to me that I'm too old for. If example he is 23 and I'm 30, I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, it can be, and but to be honest, will it hurt my feelings? Will I feel that, oh, I'm 30, please help me to change my age? No. It will not happen with me. I think everyone it's better to admit right now, right here, about your age, and nobody can blame you for your appearance, how you look. It is your appearance. Like, no, it is foolish to it's like the. It is already how you look like you looks. You're all beautiful by your own way. And same situation with age. If we are talking about gays, if they're blaming you for your age or don't want to communicate with you or to have other step in relationships, I think that it is not for me kind of person, because I by myself will understand that I will not communicate with this person. So also another question. Don't worry, everything will work out. Oh, no. I want to see this. Thank you, Angie. Hello, Mad Cat. I'm happy to see you. Don't worry, you said. I'm not worried, but thank you. Everything will work out in time. I'm an immigrant too, and here totally legal now. Wow, it is cool, because in my situation, what I want to tell you also. At this moment, I said already, I have opportunity. I just need today immigration officer. It's happened today. They gave me this list of companies where I can find health insurance companies which can give me free or reduced cost programs for health insurance, and that's why tomorrow I will call to these companies, and also here I can find maybe some English second language programs. And I think it is cool. It is really cool. Ageism is not cool. I saw their message and I want to read this from you, Tom. It is between people in the workplace. Yeah. Another thing, my desire. I know that I will not work until and I will not receive driver license. I will not. Yes, right now I am trusting to my sponsors Steven and Heather, and I'm trusting them, and I have the support, and I can finally to receive in future, driver license. It will open huge opportunities for me. Yes, it will give me. It will be life changing. Yes. Let's read your comments. Hello, Pearl Robinson. I'm happy to see you. And yes, but good evening, all wonderful people. Yes, good evening to all wonderful people. And let's look. There was one. Wow, so many comments and super chat. So from Secular Sikai, thank you a lot. And you said, can I mail you an LGBT flag? I already have an LGBT flag, to be honest. And I think that having two LGBT flags, it is of course cool, but it already make no sense because I have two types of LGBT flags. But thank you, of course. I appreciate your support. You can send me LGBT book. I hope in future I will read this if you can have such opportunity. Yes, it will be for interesting. To read, because it doesn't mean that I will read this immediately, but in future to have your own library. It is my dream in future. Why not? Why did you choose the US instead of a nice European country? For me, America is nice. Why I choose the USA? Because I started to study English. And if we are talking about immigrants, right now I see what is happening with English Russian speaking YouTubers. Those Russians who decided to leave Russia because of their political view, or maybe sexual orientation, or maybe because they're YouTubers and they see what is happening around the world. Like I see what is happening with others, and I'm understanding that I was one of the YouTubers, Russian speaker YouTubers, who from the beginning, many years ago, started a YouTube channel about America. In a lot of ways I was trying to understand America many years ago. But before YouTube channel, I was thinking about America. I loved American culture before, even when I was a student, and I love American culture now. And that's why, for me, it wasn't question of choice. It was just my destiny, if you want to know. And yes, wow, thank you, Lady Narnian. Wow. Where are our comments? What's happened to 447 comments we have? Come on, it is so cool. I love when people commenting. And where is this donation? No. Where is donation from Land Leech? Oh my god, so many donations we have. Yep. New comments. What's happened? Where are our comments? Christian, thank you. You become a membership. I don't know what's happened. I cannot. I cannot. Ah, YouTuber, Alex YouTuber cannot handle with chat. What's just sometimes I don't know why it is. Yeah. Len Leach, Tom, question to Tom, where you from? People asking, and Gary asked, and I want to show donations. That is why. Yes. They were on before. Okay. Yes, sorry. And yes, that's very interesting. Please read super chats. I want to read them. Oh, yes, I want to read them. Just sometimes when I'm talking, I'm looking towards camera, and as a result, yes, I'm looking for super chats. What's happened? Sorry for this if I didn't read them. You can. Mhm. Yeah. Hello, Alex. Hello, Dave Strains. I'm happy to see you. That's yeah, and that's very interesting thing. What is happening right now? I can clean and do yard work. I can use a microwave though. That's about okay. And that's what I wanted to tell you. Let's watch today one little video. This little video will be about immigrants. Why I want to look at this? Because I want to look what people think and to know our experience of others. In some way, it is helping you to understand that you're not alone in this situation. But to be honest, I'm not alone. I never was feeling that I'm alone since I has support from Steven, Heather, Bill, Sam. From hello to Sam Smith Q. I'm happy to see you, and it was my honor to be your Amazon wish list fuller and also to pay off your loans. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. Sam Smith Q, you helped me a lot. At this moment, I closed wish list. In future, if I will need, I will open. But right now, I feel that I have everything. I have a camera. I have clothes. I have. Yes, sometimes. Yes, I have even vitamins. I mean, I'm drinking vitamins sometimes. Different stuff. Yes, and yeah, when I think that I have Apple Watch, camera, microphone, light. Yes, I have a lot of things, really a lot, and that's why it is. I'm really grateful. And most immigrant story starts with getting any job ASAP, arriving with $10 and a bag and a dream. I arrived to the USA with nothing. That's why, I had really nothing. At this moment, everything what I have, it is support from Stephen and Heather. I mean, from Sam, from Bill, from all of you, Lauren, Elaine, from all of my supporters, subscribers. It means that, example, I'm not paying for rent apartments. I don't know how I would live without support of Stephen, because it means if you don't have a place for living, it means that what? You must go to work illegally, because how you will do this? I don't know. But I don't want to break law, and I want to become American citizenship. Sounds like you are not lacking for anything except citizenship. At this moment, I have everything. It means I have even PlayStation. Come on. Come on, can you imagine? I never had PlayStation in my entire life, and here I came. I am a refugee. Oh, I see super chat. I will read immediately. How did you like the Machine Gun Kelly concert? I love this a lot. I really love this a lot, and it is very, very interesting. Thank you for your support, Linda Plenty. Thank you. I will try to look at our screen and immediately to read your comments. My English word, you're a very honorable person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super chat from Bill. Thank you for your question. And asylum seeks must wait 150 days from official filing with the immigration office to request a work permit. Earliest allowance 30 days. Later 180 days. Yes. Thank you, seekers. How I did? 6. I did not remember how I read. Seekers, I maybe, or 6. Maybe I said seekers. I didn't notice this mistake. Wow. Thanks for the super chat. Want to know too. I want to read this super chat. What do you want to know? Maybe I already answered. Yeah. And that's very interesting moment that in my situation I am not allowed to work, like completely not allowed to work. And that's why I'm grateful for your donations. Donations, it is donations. It is just your support and nothing. It's not problem at all. If I understood correctly, at least yeah, I know this. And Alex, do you have a designated bike fund? I don't have this fund. Why? What's happened with my Cancel. I did. Sorry. Okay, I want to show to you, my friends. At this moment, I want to look with you what I need to have as immigrants in the USA. And for this, I decided to tips. I love his tips before moving to the US. Tips which I need to know. I want to tell you, when I was in Russia, I watched this woman, maybe it's better to say woman. She was talking what makes life difficult in America for immigrants. If you're immigrants, I think for me it was interesting. I was watching her video before. If you want to watch this, you can find Accord TV, her channel, and try to understand her opinion. And but right now, I want to look things to know before moving to the USA. And for me, it's interesting to know his opinion. Yeah. To the people living in Sweden and Finland, do the majority approve of joining NATO? I have some family ancestry that lived in Sweden and Finland. Monkeyland 03. I'm 20% Finland. Can you imagine? I'm half Russian. It is ancestry DNA. It's not like, yeah, my imagination. It is fun. Okay, let's go. Let's look. I hope for me it's interesting to know about video. Can you hear this video or not?
What's up everyone, so my name is Jomar and today we'll talk about the things that you should know before moving here in the US. Quick background about myself, I moved here in 2008, about 13 years ago, and I would like to share those things that I wish I knew before coming up here.
Please say to me, did you hear his voice or not? I don't know why his sound volume so low. I made this maximum, and maybe I should increase here sound. It is very low. Yes. And I see your messages. Don't wear that short in the USA. What kind of short do you mean? Short. Yes, oh, thank you for saying that. Yes, the sound is good. There was question also, Alex, use the programs and don't feel bad about it. You're overthinking. Maybe I should use anyway some programs like, because I feel that if people supported me, if you supported me and I bought main clothes, I have main clothes, so I don't think that it will be well for me to use these programs. Yeah. Can I send you a Ukrainian flag plus book? I have already Ukrainian flag, and thank you for this. And but you can send book if you want. Thank you for this. You can send. Why not? Uh, Usually don't need to ask, but yes, of course. Why I need to flex it is like kind of, yeah. But thank you, of course. Let's listen him.
I truly believe that the first year or two of being here is crucial to achieving your goals and reaching your American dream. Number one, learn how to drive. Unless you're moving to a big city like LA or New York City, chances are you're gonna need to get a driver.
That's what I was thinking about because I'm first days and months in the USA and I already thinking about how to learn drive. I hope that for during like after a few years I will be able, it will give me everything, not like much more freedom in movements. Of course, when I will have opportunity to travel abroad. Do you have an American flag? Yes, I have an American flag. Yes, I have. It is. I was doing even photos with American flag. Yeah. Thank you for Bill for asking this question. And yes, I think it is. That's what I wanted to hear today. This video because it is very important. Am I doing right? Am I do my how right my direction is? And that's why I think it is very important for me to listen from immigrants like this guy too.
Driver's
Yes.
license. And if you're coming from countries where public transportation is more common, you're gonna find it more difficult here to navigate your way. Quick history lesson. So after World War II, countries like Germany and Japan focused their efforts on building their public transportation, while the US focused on investing more on their interstate highway system, or what they call it here, the freeways. From that point, driving has become a huge part of the American way of life. Another reason why you need to learn how to drive prior to coming here in the US is because driving lessons can get pretty expensive. They can range from about $45 to about $65 per lesson depending on where you're at. Another reason
What?
is people here are so busy. Everybody's focused on their own thing and they're grinding. So don't expect that your family and friends will have time to teach you how to drive. Bottom line, guys, make sure you know how to drive before you move here in the US.
I cannot drive, and he said that driver license pretty expensive, and oh my god, what can I say? I cannot drive. I'm 30 years old guy, and I have question. Do you have the Texas flag? I have Texas flag. I have a Russian flag, white, blue, white Texas flag, a rainbow, the LGBTQ flag, American flag. Thank you for these questions and thank you for this support. I have these flags and all of them here. Yes. I did driver license in school for free. In my situation, unfortunately, he can't even get a learner's permit at this time. Yes, I cannot just go and Heather knows everything about my situation, and Steven too, that I don't have this permission to go and study to learn how to drive, because in my situation it's like, wow, yeah, I need to have this permit. and I will have this only after 6 months, like this. And it's very, very interesting, like to figure 8 in the parking lot. Yeah, it is we are ready to sign up, but he's going to wait until he can apply. Yeah, it is all about at this moment. At this moment, that's what I'm talking about. For immigrants like me, everything it's all about time. At this moment, I'm happy that immigration center in immigration center they said that I can apply for health insurance in some programs. And also I can find English as second language courses. And tomorrow I will call. For me it is like yes, because today I received these papers, and tomorrow I will call to these programs and try to find them. Okay, first lesson he said, learn how to drive for during first years. He said things to know before moving to the USA. I'm already in the USA and I will learn here in America how to drive. Yeah, it is every situation is different. Yes. Okay, let's go.
Tip number 2. Understand how credit scores work. What exactly is a credit score? Credit score is a depiction of a person's credit worthiness. Or in other words, it tells a lender if a person has the ability to repay them back based off their credit history, repayment history, types of loans that they have, and their total debt.
Credit score, understand credit scores. Oh my god, I believe for me it will be very difficult and I should read some articles about this. Credit scores. Yeah, I know that everything, example, in my situation, MacBook example, iPhone, I received from Buy Me a Coffee, Amazon wishlist, some things, clothes I was buying from Amazon wishlist, you was buying for me. And at this moment I am understanding that... Oh, hello! Hello, Jennifer Roy. Hello, I'm happy to see you. Nice to see you, of course. He said credit score. Never heard about this before. Never. And I will try, of course, to understand. I think it is all about how to take loans. I don't know.
There are multiple factors out there, but we're not going to go in depth in that regards. It is a big deal. For example, you are in the process of purchasing a car or applying for a car loan. Car dealers will run your credit score, and if they found out that you have a score of below 640, they will increase your interest rate by a significant amount. That is their way of simply compensating for the risks they are taking for lending their money. Here's a quick reference how to determine your credit score strength.
One moment, so let's pause. And he made this video. It is important to know when he made this video. Oh, he has 500 subscribers and so many views for this video, 34,000. This video he made 1 year ago. I hope that this information is correct. And you have no credit score until you have a salary and pay bills. At this moment, you're completely right. I don't have any credit score because I don't have salary. I don't have job. I don't have permission for job. But understanding this, I love your comments. Secular Sikai, Finland plus nature. It is wonderful. Yeah, it is wonderful. And yes, I didn't go so well for my dad. Oh, sorry, I don't know this. Angie said, one moment message. The credit score shows how responsible you are with money. The higher the score, the better your credit. Wow, it is cool. It is very cool to know. And 900 is the top credit score. Excellent. Yes, 900. It is top. Very good. Fair. Yes, for me it is very interesting. Never heard about such like credit score in my entire life. In Russia, we don't have this. Maybe we have, but I was trying to avoid credits. Russians usually don't like have credits at all. And because example with my twin brother, he has huge amount debts. Part of his debts he paid a few days ago, but he still has part of these debts. And for in Russia, if you have example, I want to look at your comments and to say these um, interesting moments. In Russia, if you have salaries $400, $500, to have $1,000 debts, it is, oh my god, it is so you will survive in Russia. Because you will pay example $30 $30 per month for your credits, for your loans. I don't know. In Russia I was taking loans, credits for my just for food, because I was thinking about, yes, I wasn't working, I was living on donations, and yeah, my situation and my priority was only English. And that's why I sometimes took even about scores. Forget about worrying about credit scores. I will try to forget at this moment. I know I don't have even job. That's what I'm thinking about. But in Russia, if you have debts like $1,000, be ready to pay for these dollars like 5 years. 5 years, 4 years, or maybe you will be lucky. And yes, my brother, twin brother, he has right now some amount of debts. Part of this he paid right now, but anyway, usually people will pay for these debts long period of time, because it is not so easy to do. That's what I know from my own experience. It's not a, yes, from my own experience I know this. And I went into a ditch my first winter with a driver's license and got stuck. My friend's dad had to pull me out with his truck loan. I want to have, of course, in future. At first, I want to be consistent. And first, I want to go English as second language to make healthcare insurance, then to go to driver license. You can see how many stuff I must have to do. I must to do. I have to do. I have organized my life somehow, and I'm happy that I do this step by step with you, with your support, with support of my sponsors. It's so wonderful. And yes, let's continue. That was a great car. Yes, never had car in my life. Never. It will be interesting. Let's finish this video. Let's finish. Maybe this live stream will be a little bit longer, because I am talking a lot today. Yeah.
Bottom line, guys, make sure you take care of your credit score. Be responsible, pay your bills on time, and live within your means. Having a great credit score will help you out in the long run. Tip number 3, be valuable. If you have some time and you're just waiting for your paperwork to process before coming here to the US, use that time to either learn a skill or finish your degree. That way, it'll be a lot easier for you when it comes to looking for.
Yes, skills plus education equal money, he said, and it's very interesting combination. Take Alex to go to a go-kart track. Kart track? What is it? Houston, I have a problem. My internet connection is not good. Hand pink waving. Wow. I hope that this will disappear problem. And having a beat up old jalopy of a car for your first car is great. You want, oh my god, my leg. Yes. My leg. Yeah. Yes. You won't worry about scratches in parking lots, falling to see speed, turnips, and the almost certain first fender bender. Yeah, I think that the first car must not be so expensive. I was thinking maximum it is, I was saying before, 70,000 or $50,000. It must be maximum for first car. Like, but it is a lot of money anyway. What are your plans next? School, work? I want to go to study English second language. Today I received and to receive health insurance. Yes, it's great to see you too, Scott. It's great to see you, of course. Skills and education. Of course, my thoughts about right now for during maybe 2 weeks, 1 month. Yes, to go and to try to study. Mm, yes, why not? At least try.
For jobs. Be advised though that not all certificates or diplomas are accepted here. They may have to get evaluated first before it gets accepted. Some of the top high in demand jobs in the US right now are cloud computing, artificial intelligence, sales analysis, and translation. If you fall under any of those categories, then you are very high in demand in the US. Bottom line is, if you're good at something, then most likely you're not gonna have problems looking for a job here in the US. Tip number 4, learn the English language well. Guess
Yes,
what? No matter how
his
skillful you are,
his advice is quite convenient, quite reasonable, because studying a language, it is a priority for me, and I completely agree with him that yes, I need to know English, and it is one of my priority to study English, and that's completely agree with you. My English World Cool, is the school for free? If I may ask, I don't know yet. I don't know yet because of one reason. I received this list today from immigration officer, and they gave me also in this list where I can find adult programs for adults, where I can study English as second language free, or maybe pay with a huge amount of discount, reduced cost, how they say this. And that's why tomorrow we'll call to these phones. So they gave me phones, organizations which I can find example in Houston. That's why I don't know. Yes, I will call tomorrow. Yes, but anyway, to have a sports car, it is always cool, because I'm guy, and to have not even girls, I think it is to have a sports car. It is like, wow, this. But anyway, it is sport cars. They usually are more expensive. Yes, it is also truth. They are fun to drive. Houston, it is a city for cars. If you love driving, it is about Houston. And it is also can be challenging, because so huge, like a lot of course, parking lots here, parking spaces, a lot of like roads everywhere in Houston, like wide, like a lot of like, yeah, it is. It's insane for me. It is still mind blowing, and it is always yeah. And you can find a lot of good cars here. When I was able to drive, manual transmission was my favorite, not a big automatic transmission fan. Do you use a wringer washer to squeeze water from your clothes, or use a dryer? I don't know what is it, wringer washer. Wringer washer to squeeze water from your clothes, or use a dryer. Sorry. Wringer washer. Okay, I suppose dryer, you're using dryer for drying your clothes after washing. But wringer wash. Okay, let's look. Let's finish this video. Drove 7. Let's. Automatic is easier. Yes, automatic is easier. If we are talking about car, I think that's for me, it's better to, yes. Yeah, and he is right completely. English,
Are
it is everything here.
if you can't communicate effectively, then you're not going to be successful here in the US. Learning the language will increase your chances of making friends and make those meaningful connections. My biggest frustration when I first arrived here in the US was I couldn't get my point across accurately. That was enough motivation for me to learn it on my own and study it. Granted, English language can be very difficult, not even mentioning all of the slang words. Slangs are basically those words that you will not find in a dictionary. Some of those examples are hot, cool, tight, dope, bomb, and so many other things. They can get very confusing. For example, the words cool and hot. Cool means literally having a fairly low temperature. But for some, they may use it for someone that has a state of calmness. On the other hand,
Yeah, you can
hot
say like a cool person. Yes, his video very informative, I see.
The word hot literally means having a very high temperature, but some may use that word for somebody that is really attractive. Bottom line is, guys, yes, English can be very difficult, but with enough motivation and time, you can learn anything. Tip number 5, learn the American culture. I believe that
Oh,
one of the
yes.
fastest ways to understand the American culture is by understanding their holidays.
I
There are plenty of
completely agree with him. Completely, that's. I was trying to understand American culture much before, and I think that it was my desire to understand American culture was like, yeah, even many months ago or many years ago. Sorry, because mm, it was what I was trying to do with YouTube channel. What I'm trying to do even right now by communicating with you, by looking at your comments, and I think it is very, very cool. Try to understand American. Alex, I see your message. Alex is a cool guy who is a thank you a lot, Jennifer. Thank you a lot, Jennifer, for believing in me. And yes, it is very interesting that he's talking about American culture, and I'm trying to understand American culture already a few 3 years. Like I wanted this much longer before, but I started to do some actions. So when I started to study English, that's when I started to do something towards my dream. Yes, and I see. In your opinion, do you think Alex needs any English classes? I want to thank you for Sam asking Tom for this question. I want to use English classes for one goal. I never was using this. Oh, number one, number two, because I want in future to study in the USA, maybe to have some education where I can combine this education with my example, with my YouTube channel, like this. Or maybe if I will go to study for driver license, maybe they will ask something from me. I don't know, because I know that usually people who has education, they usually in America they have better salaries usually, and that's what I want to maybe. It is, but it doesn't mean that I will go. I want to study. At first, I want to study just to improve my academical English, and that's why I hope it will be useful for me. Don't think you need English class, you just need a grammar class. Maybe. I don't know. Because English so complicated. Sometimes my beliefs, sometimes you can be confident that, oh, that I'm good, but in reality you're not so good as you think. And that's why I'm trying to be realistic, because when you're going, you think, oh, I thought I knew this, but as a result, uh, I'm finding out every time that I don't know a lot of things with English. And basic grammar classes would be English 100 in college. And yes, in college, yeah, I think it will be. You are already ahead of the beginners. Yeah, maybe it's better, my level better than beginners. I think my level it is intermediate. It is not perfect, but it's not bad. It's intermediate. Stable intermediate. When I can explain myself at least, yeah, I'm repeating same grammatical structures. I'm not playing with the words like and with idioms, like my sponsor Steven example. He's very smart, and when he's talking, he's always using idioms, and that's why for me, wow, like sometimes, yeah, I can pick up these phrases, and I'm trying to pick up at least. It doesn't, but it's not always working like this. Angie, yes, you should definitely take English classes. It will really help you. I hope that it will help me. Grammar is technical writing. It helps me many years ago. Rules, etc. And typing, it can be useful. Your English is a lot better in just the last couple months. Thank you, Sonia. I don't feel these differences, to be honest, but I feel that while I have this opportunity to go, why not? While I have supporters, while I'm not paying rent, I must go immediately, to be honest, maybe faster than I'm doing. Stable intermediate is a good descriptions. Thank you. That's what I was thinking, like stable intermediate. Yes. And let's read maybe other comments. And agreed. Still, Alex has better grammar than many native-born Americans. Thank you for believing in me. And let's finish his video. What he's donated $5. It was from Bill. Intermediate English with opportunities for writing may be a plus. Yeah, I think you're completely right. I don't like writing usually, and I sometimes forcing myself to write. But these days I'm not writing at all. Hello to everyone, and hello to our moderators. Lisa, I'm super late, but wanted to say hi to everyone. Thank you, of course. Thank you, of course, for your support. And let's finish.
Holidays out there that is unique to the US. Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Veterans Day, Memorial Day,
yeah,
and there's so much more. Those were considered holidays because they represented a very important moment or an event for their citizens and leaders.
To be honest, I completely agree with him, and also I was trying to understand American culture even years before when I was in America. I was trying to understand, and I'm trying to understand right now, and at this moment I'm grateful that I have such opportunity to be here to communicate with people in America. And yes, it is cool. It is wonderful. Isn't it a dream of yours, Alex, to take English lessons in the USA? It is my dream. It is my dream. That's when I was in Russia many years ago, I was dreaming about this. And right now, step by step, you can imagine. I was studying always by myself, and for during 1 month. Right now, I'm talking about this. Tomorrow, I hope that we will call looking. Some programs already have how to say. You must apply ahead 1 month, maybe in some programs even 2 months before this program will start, because there are a lot of people who is to learn a language one needs to read. Yes, reading is very important too. And yes, let's go. Yeah. And it was my dream when I was in Russia to study in the USA. And it is my dream now. Right now, I believe that it is more achievable and more realistic. In Russia, when I wasn't thinking. I was doing some actions towards English. I was trying to understand American culture, despite all difficulties. And anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm so I'm so happy that I'm here.
Understanding their holidays may also give you some idea of the past. One of the main
Yeah,
holidays
completely
we
agree.
celebrate here is
And
the
respect American culture. It is very important. To be, if you want to be a part of American culture, of course, it's important to respect also. Yeah.
Independence Day or 4th of July. This is where you see parades, fireworks, everybody's drinking, everybody's wearing red, white, and blue, which represents the American flag.
Yeah.
Another big thing that is part of the American culture is sports. What's not to love about
Sports
it?
is
You can
life.
cheer for your team, you can be a part of something, wear the same uniform, drink beer, and relax.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest ones are basketball, American football,
I cannot say that I these days. Let's be honest. I'm a little bit. I'm not so lazy. I'm doing stuff which I'm doing. I'm doing live streams. Sorry, but I'm not like. I'm giving myself time because I had other stuff which I needed to think about. I had other stuff which I was concerned. And yes, thank you, of course, you for your donation, Bill. Thank you for this. Your reading skills are superior. You should read a couple of pages from Carry On the Again. Will be impressed. Yes, I can read one day online, maybe. Yes, I can read even. Okay, let's read. If we are talking about, I'm studying English, my friends. I'm studying. Let's read a little bit and let's change color. I hope right now it will be blue. Blue? What's happened? One moment. What's happened? I need to stand up for changing. Yes, because I need to have this a little bit. It is purple, as I can see, because I want to create a little bit. I will read only a few sentences. I stop looking for bass. This book I'm reading, I want to tell you, with Rainbow Row Powell. Sorry. Yes, and this book I'm reading with Bill. To be honest, I'm reading very slowly because maybe, yes, slowly. I'm honest. Yes, and in Russia I was reading much more. It's strange. And yes, let's read, and you check my pronunciation. And Bill helping me a lot with my reading. I stop looking for Baz anywhere where he's supposed to be. But I don't stop looking for him. I take walks in the wavering woods at night. Penny sees the look on my face and doesn't try to join me. Agatha's always off doing schoolwork. She must be buckling down this year. Maybe her dad's promised her a new horse or something. Okay, I think it is enough. Yes. We created this slide, this wow, ooh. And yeah, it was. Thank you, of course, for your support, Bill, for reading with me. Sometimes we are doing this together, and thank you. I'm not reading these days a lot. I know this, but yeah, at least I'm continuing with this, and I'm happy. But then again, pro wrestling is not real sport. It's more entertainment. Yeah. Yes, I don't know about this a lot of things, and really don't know. You do read very well. Thank you. Thank you for how um, for your compliments. What book was that? I want to show you. You can read it by yourself. Rainbow Powell. Wow. Ah, Carry On. It's named Carry On. Sorry. It is, yeah, Carry On. Carry On. It's name. Carry On. Bill already said. Sorry. So let's see this video and finish.
Hockey, boxing, UFC, golf, you name
Yeah.
it, they have it here in the US.
Playing golf.
Another
It's
thing
cool.
to understand is that Americans love big stuff. And let's start with food. When you go to a restaurant, don't be surprised that you're gonna see huge servings of food. Most likely you're gonna need a to-go bag or takeout bags since you're not gonna be able to finish it. For some reason, food are just way cheaper here and they are more abundant. They also love having huge trucks and SUVs. It only makes sense.
Food here is very expensive. Oh, the price is expensive, for me at least. And good night, Alex. I have to go work tomorrow. Tim McCoy, good night to you. Thank you for being with me today. Being with us today, with our community, without... Yes, I'm so grateful. Yes.
Because driving is a big part of the American way of life. Having your family, not even mentioning your dogs, traveling around the US would require a big enough space for them to fit. The American culture would not be completed without talking about their love for guns. In my experience, I was able to purchase a gun on the same day. It only took us
What?
about 15 to 20 minutes to process the paperwork.
Love for guns. Ah, I understood this. Like, yeah, Americans, if I get it correctly, a lot of Americans loves guns a lot. And yeah, it was what I wanted to talk with you about. My life is changing, and this process of changing my life, it will continue for during, it will slow process for during a couple years, and it will be, I believe, you can notice how it's changing my English, and eating out is expensive. For example, not true. Spreading chia said not true. You talking about what? This guy owns a gun? If I get correctly, he owns gun. If I get correctly, and it is yeah. Guns. Some people integral blind said guns not good. What is that about guns, Jennifer Roy? I have never touched a gun, although I am free to do so. I never touched gun too. I afraid guns because I cannot. I don't cannot and I don't want to use guns. Yes, I just afraid guns. I sometimes can afraid even knives. Like it's me, Alex. I'm so yeah. Anyway, you can yeah. Tom said said I was in the military for a year, but to own a gun. I think you have to be citizen to purchase a firearm. Yeah, to be usually all immigrants. They're the most quiet, or maybe pretty often they're like the most they're afraid of everything. Is those people who is living illegally in the USA, and you can find millions of people, or maybe thousands, I don't know, thousands, okay, not millions, thousands of people who is living in the USA illegally, and as a result they're always quiet, they're afraid police, they're afraid everything. That's why I say this, I don't know. Sometimes I'm telling it. We were talking about guns and they're like, yeah. Okay, anyway. I see your messages and I'm so happy that today we were talking about life. For me, every day I'm uncovering, I'm finding new details in the USA and new things which are helping me to understand better American culture, and this immersing into American culture helping me to feel myself more comfortable. And this information, this support from immigration centers which they gave to me, they said that you can go, and they gave me today this information, this list, and I think that it is very helpful for me. It is very cool for me. How did is that video? How old is that video? He made this video 1 year ago. He made this video, this guy, which we were watching today, 1 year ago. And yes, it was very enjoyable. Thank you, all of you. Up 35 millions? Are you serious? 35 million people living here illegally? How many illegal people in the USA? Just, I want to look this with you. Just interesting. How many people just interesting. I want to look how many illegal people. You can see, I don't know, can we this trust? I think it is like nearly as of 2020, approximately 14.5 million illegal aliens residing within the United States. 14 millions. It was 2020, a couple years ago. Yes, no one knows for sure. Some estimates are 45 millions. Oh my god, it is like a whole country. 45 million. Sadik, look at ChatGPT to research and learn stuffs. ChatGPT, I already have this ChatGPT. I was playing with this ChatGPT before, and in future maybe I will play too, but already not today, because I wonder how they know how many illegal immigrants live here if they aren't documented. I believe it is all because I don't know. At this moment, I'm so grateful that at least my process of legalizing is continuing. I'm so grateful that I have this support from my sponsors, and it means a lot for me. And yeah, thank you all of you, and everyone wants to come to this country. Thank you all of you for your support. I appreciate this a lot. You're wonderful. I wish you to have a wonderful evening, maybe day or morning. I'm really grateful for everything that you're doing and your support. Like, subscription, very important. Also, you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee. Why not? It is very helpful. You can be my Patreon. It is also very helpful for me, and I appreciate this. And I'm hugging you. Yes, I'm hugging you. And as always, I want to say see you next time.